Look, we're not bad guys. We just want to keep the planet safe.
I doubt that very much.
I don't expect you'll believe me at first. I'm about to tell you some incredible things. Wormhole travel through a device called a Stargate. Ancient races of humans on other planets, other dimensions in space and time. Even infinite variations of our own known reality, where alternate versions of you and I play out events in ways you can't possibly imagine.
Space aliens?
Found under a mile of ice in Antarctica 5 years ago, and later moved here. It runs on a power source that extracts energy from vacuum space. We call it a ZPM. Well, ZPM. Sorry, I'm Canadian. If you have the right genetic code, it allows you to control some pretty cool weaponry remotely with your mind. That's how we were able to defeat the Wraith hive ship that attacked Earth 3 months ago.
Are there more?
What, chairs?
No aliens.
Oh yeah, lots more. Fortunately, they're in another galaxy. And for now, don't know where Earth is. Detective? They're called darts. Small, fast, single-pilot attack ships. We're lucky we took out the hive as quickly as we did. Each one can carry hundreds of these things.
And the guy dumping bodies in the desert?
Is an alien. A wraith. Genetic hybrid between human beings and something called an Eratus bug. Feeds on human energy. Literally saps the life out of people using a sucker on their hands. Suppose it all sounds like science fiction to you?
Not really a fan.
My team and I usually operate out of Atlantis in the Pegasus galaxy, but we were called back to Earth to deal with this situation because of our expertise with the Wraith. Now, the one that you've encountered has obviously been doing a fairly good job of blending in.
Disguising himself as a human?
Based on your description and the video surveillance from the casino.
What do they normally look like?
Normally, they look like that.
What do they do it?
Feed on humans. That's just what they are. We're just cattle to them.
Fishing a pond. Busy, lots to do here and there.
This one fancies himself a bit of a poet. Not good.
Dry as a desert outside, no place to go.
He's also delirious from starvation.
Eat up. Get stronger. Think and hope. Think and hope. Don't look now! Oh, keep dreaming. There must be some other reason for your existence.
Did you get anything from him?
Nothing. Believe me, we tried. Everything.
Defiance tastes like life itself. No river, no water. Dry as a desert. Darkness all around. The harvest moon is rising. Wraith are never ending. I know the future. Come inside. I'll show you your destiny. Dawn.
okay?
People ever gonna know the truth?
Not my decision. Personally, I think people choose to live in their own happy little delusions. They don't really want to know the truth. Jennifer?
Rodney?
The other victims had radioactive residue on it.
They all did. Once we got wind of it and our suspicions were confirmed, the whole thing was ultimately going to be covered up. But you tracked down the target before that could happen.
Well, in serial cases, you're supposed to look for any victims who got away.
Which is how you found the motel and the man who reported radiation sickness. He was most likely exposed because he was in the room next door to the Wraith. See, we didn't think to look for bystanders that could have been accidentally exposed due to proximity.
To the alien?
No. However, we do believe that the radioactive material in this case is being transferred from the target to the victims. But the source, well, it's being shielded from our scanning capabilities.
What is it?
Look, we know that the Wraith don't need to feed as often as the target does. I mean, they feed for pleasure, but not in this case. Not if it means leaving a trail behind.
Some other reason?
If they're sick or injured, they can regenerate, but it requires energy. We believe that the target is unavoidably exposing himself to high doses of radiation and is having to eat to counteract the effects.
What's the source?
He's building a device. We're not sure of its intended function, but we know that he was able to salvage certain parts from his crashed dart before we could get to it.
Well, what about the rest?
The Wraith are smart. It didn't take them long to learn the ins and outs of the way things work around here. We have reason to believe that he's already acquired some of the necessary materials, but he needs more. He also needs untraceable currency, or we would have found him by now.
So he makes money playing poker. There's got to be a better way than that.
Well, I guess you could rob a bank, but it's risky and it draws a lot of attention. No, the Wraith love games. And with their mental abilities, they are very good at them.
The following is a worst-case scenario, should the device be detonated.
Excuse me.
Based on the material that we
Right here.
suspect has already gone into the core, there's a very strong likelihood.
It's not a bomb.
We need to be prepared for every possibility.
What would be the point of overcooking half of the United States?
Revenge.
Not his first choice. He wants to send up a flare, signaling the location of Earth to the rest of the Wraith.
Excuse me. Rodney, he would not need that kind of power to activate a Wraith communicator.
He does if he wants to send a message to Pegasus and be rescued in his lifetime.
Well, that would require a massive boost.
Yes, it would require more energy than he has now.
Not even a ZPM.
I know.
That kind of burst is uncontrollable.
I never said it wasn't dangerous. It could open up any number of anomalies.
Like the interdimensional rift.
Okay, will you stop bringing that up? Why do you have to constantly remind me, especially in front of other people?
You are such a child.
And yet, I am still smarter than you.
Right. That's the projections.
Don't worry, everything's under control.
Yeah.
Thank you for your cooperation, Detective. If you think of anything else, call me at this number.
If he's not finished yet, why'd he stop hiding bodies?
I don't know. Overconfidence that he can't be caught.
He left money behind.
How much?
A few thousand.
Not enough to worry about, I guess.
That's it. You're just gonna let me go.
That field medic, the one you defied orders to go back and try and rescue. And you were personally, you were involved.
Well, you know everything.
It's a hard choice. Certainly you didn't intend things to go as badly as they did. Things just don't always go the way we plan. We know where to find you. Detective. Remember when I told you I once met another version of you?
Yeah.
I know you'll probably think this sounds ridiculous, but a little while ago, we accidentally opened a rift in space-time. Went through to an alternate version of reality. It's very similar to ours in many ways. I met a team, much like the one I work with, only you were the leader. You were a hero. Saved the world several times over.
So much like me.
I don't think there's much difference between you and that other John Shepard I met.